Hello and welcome to my little express session for National Fitness Day. This is an express abs session. So I was on earlier on doing an indoor walking workout. I can never say that. Hold your feet underneath you. And then I've just been teaching Zumba Gold. And now I'm a bit warm. So I'm a bit sweatier than when you last saw me. But that explains it. So just stretch over. We're going to use the first couple of intervals here just to warm up through the abdominal area. Just keep that going. We're not having a rest. We're only doing a 15-minute workout, so there shall be no rest. Keep going. Okay, take the legs wider now, fingertips together, and just spine twist there. Try and keep your hips facing forward. You can bend the knees a little. You've got your knees facing the same way as your toes. Try not to lift your shoulders up round your ears, so keep your shoulders down. Fabulous. Well done. So keep doing that. So the next move is going to be, I'm going to lift up a knee and I've got a rotation there. Lynn is here. Excellent. Hi, Lynn. So we're going across. So Lynn's just been doing Zumba Gold with me. And I'm guessing she'll probably be here later for Strong Nation as well. Excellent. So lift, take it round. Well done. So hopefully you can feel those abdominals start to fire up here. This is still the warm-up. You can do a couple more there. Last couple. Okay, so next move. And Sue's here as well. Fabulous, Sue. So I'm going to lift there. Opposite elbow to knee. You can have your fingertips to your temples if you want to, or just your arms out in a kind of pec deck position. There. So firing up through those abs. Well done. And rest. Just let the arms hang down. So when we fire up the abs, often the hips get involved as well. So I want to just do a little bit of release for the hips before we get started. So you're going to circle one leg, squat down. Circle the leg and squat down. Circle and squat. Obviously take everything that I'm doing at your own pace. And if anything is not suitable for you, don't do it. I can't see you, so I'm not responsible for what you're doing. Okay, next move then. We're going to start picking this up. So you'll feel this a little bit more, but it's still a warm-up move. So fingers to your temples, and you're going side to side here, through the waist. If you wanted to make that a little bit more intense, you just go side to side without the pause in the center. Okay, so you choose whether you're going to stop in the center or continue through. Okay, and then just release it down. Just have a little roll down and roll up, and then grab your one weight, feet are underneath you, and I'm going to side bend here. So I've got the weight in my hand now. You don't have to have a weight. You can just reach the arm down without a weight in it. But I'm really focusing on one side of the waist here. And we've prepared for this by doing all our side bends without the weight. Exactly the same on the other side, okay? So hold the weight in the other hand, fingertips to the temples, and get ready. We're side bending this way. There we go. Breathe. So you're aiming past your knee or thereabouts. Make sure you're going straight over the top so you're not leaning forwards and you're definitely not leaning back. Well done. Nearly. So it says take a 60-second rest, but we're not going to do that. Oh no. So with your weight, you're taking it down and then lifting up here. So tap the toe on the floor. So you've got a wood chop going on here and we're working through the waist. Look at the weight. So follow it with your eyes, and I'm lifting the toe, rotating the hip as I go. Just do 2 more there, and then I'm going to switch sides. So take the weight down this way, and then up to the ceiling there. Tap the toe, rotate through, and breathe. Well done. Keep it going. So we're going to come onto the mat in a second, so I'll give you a chance to get down there. So bring yourself down, lying on your mat, still have the weight to hand, give you a couple of different options for the next move. So lying on your back, lift one knee up into tabletop and the other, and we're going for a single leg stretch. You can have your hands by your sides or by your temples. If it's too much there, you could slide a leg along the floor. Okay, so you're just doing this stretch. If you wanted to lift up your head, that will make it a little bit more intense. Okay, just give it a release. Well done. Okay, so from here, I'm going to grab my other weight. So I'm going to go opposite arm, opposite leg here. So opposite arm, opposite leg with a weight. If you haven't got a weight, don't worry. You can absolutely do this without. And if this is too much, you go back to the previous move. And rest it there. So just bring your knees into your chest. Just going to shuffle down my mat a little bit. We're going to go same arm, same leg this time. So hold the arms up there to start with. There. So same arm, same leg. Make sure you're holding that core nice and strong. We're not changing in the back. There's no arching going on. If you feel anything like that happening, or you can feel any pulling in your back, take it back a level or put your feet on the floor and slide the legs away instead. Release. Okay, I'm going to just hold one weight here. So hold it on either end, arms above you. If you want to give this a go, I'm going with a double leg stretch. Now this is not for everyone. If it's not for you, you can still take both arms over and you can do one leg. Okay, so choose your level. Here only if that's not affecting your back. And rest. Okay, so we're going to come over into a plank here, just a basic plank to hold. So hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Walk one leg out and then walk the other leg out and just hold that position. So lots of people when they do a plank drop their bottom up or they stick their bottom in the air. You're trying to hold it in a straight line. If it's too much there, you can drop the knees, but you're still holding the straight line. Okay, so there's your basic plank. We're going to add that up, add it on a bit, pimp it up a bit. So hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, take your legs out into your plank again, and then you tap a knee down one at a time. Or you could tap both knees down. They're just lightly touching your mat. You're not banging them on the floor. So remember, you could just do one knee, don't twist the hips, bring it down, have a little release there if you need to. Just shake off your hands. Okay, we're just going to do one more plank variation here. So hands under you again, slide out, and then I want you to salute. Okay, so fingers to your temples, and you hold that bottom still. So try not to wiggle. Remember, if it's too much, you're in your half plank position, and you can still do that salute. Okay, and then just release. Well done. Hope you're okay so far. Okay, one more plank variation. I think I said that before, but I mean it this time. So come out into your plank, and we're going to lift up one leg at a time. Now you can point the toes, or you could flex the foot and push into your heel, which will fire up your glutes a little bit more. Not yet. Okay, I will let you have a little rest there. So sit back, just have a release. We're not going to rest for 60 seconds though, are we? That would be a waste, wouldn't it? Okay, so we're going to come over onto our side, elbows stacked under your shoulder. I want you to bend the lower leg, but the knee is still stacked in line with the hip. Lift up, and you could just hold it there, or we could lift up the arm and the leg here. 3, 4. Let's go with 8, 6, 7, and 8. And then just bring it down. We need to do the same on the other side. So let's see if we can get 8 in before the music changes again. No rush, anyone. Come up. 1, 2, 3. Keep going on this. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bring yourself over onto all fours. So from here, you're going to go opposite arm, opposite leg into your Superman. See if you can point your thumb up at the ceiling and rest it there. Well done. Okay, so we're coming onto our bottom and we're going with a V sit. I'm in a tangle with my wires. So knees come in and then extend it out. So all comes in, all comes out. If that's too much, you could just slide one leg away and then slide the other leg away. So just pick your own level. Well done. And rest it there. Fabulous. Going to just come down a little bit lower. I'm onto my elbows. Elbows stacked under the shoulders. Lift your legs up. Forwards, open, in and back. Forwards, open, in, bring it back. Knees in line with the hips. If the open is too much, then you could just do the extension without the leg opening out to the side. And bring it back. Okay, so I'm going to come onto my back now. So lying on your back. And we're going to go with scissors. I'll give you a few options. Option 1 is bent knees. One leg at a time here. Option 2, one leg down and then bring it up. Option 3 is that we pendulum the legs. Option 4, we're going to take the arms either side here as well. Okay? And then bring your knees into your chest. Give it a roll. Well done. Okay, this time, take the legs up and we're going to crisscross and then out. Now, when you take those legs out, if you want to do a little bit of a crunch and reach through the legs as you open. Now, you'll probably also be able to get your legs a little wider than I am because I'm restricted by that wall there as well. And release, bring your knees into your chest. Okay, should we finish on a bit of a challenge? What do you reckon? So take your legs into tabletop, take one leg up, take the other leg out. Can we crunch around that leg that's up? Now that's tough. If that's too much, you can bend the knees and you can crunch here instead. Or you can have your feet on the floor and crunch there. Otherwise you're here and release, bring your knees into your chest. So we need to do that on the other side, of course, okay? So take that leg up, leg out, make sure you're doing the other side, and then you're crunching, just a little lift there. So you're trying to hold that other leg out long, it's not touching the floor. Remember, if it's too much, you've got your knees here or your feet on the floor. Keep a fist gap between the chin and the chest. Breathe, and then bring your knees into your chest. So we're going to use the next couple of intervals just to give you a little bit of a stretch as this is an express class. So take the legs out long, point the toes. Probably don't be resting your feet on your weights as I am currently. So just have a full body stretch there through the tummy. And then bring your arms by your sides. Bend the knees. And then you're going to take the arms out wide to the side. Knees and feet together. Turn your knees over to one side. Turn your head to look the other way. So you've got a release going through the middle and through the waist. Take it over to the other side. Turn your head to look the other way. Breathe. And then bring it back into the center. Take the knees this time and the feet out wide. And just bring in one knee at a time here. Releasing off through the hips. Excellent. Okay. Bring the feet back in line with the hips. Just hug one knee into your chest. Extend the other leg out nice and long. And then bring that knee back in. Give it a little roll around here. Hold on to the other leg. Extend out. Stretch it out there. It's going to say your training is going to continue, but it's not. So from here, you're going to bring yourself over onto all fours. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, and we're arching and dipping through the back, just releasing off the spine there. If I was doing this in one of my mainstream classes, I would change the music for some stretch. But as this is just such a short express class, just letting the music play. So take the knees wide, feet together, sit back and stretch out through your back there. Then lift up your bottom, tuck your toes under, push into your heels, walk the hands into your toes, let the head and arms hang, roll up slowly, head comes up last. When you make it to the top, untangle yourself, sort your hair out, take a big deep breath in, stretch up. Let's stretch over to one side, into the centre, over to the other side, back to the centre, take your arms wide, have a little rotation one way, rotate round the other way, bring it into the centre and give yourself a big clap. Well done and thanks for joining me today. So just turn that off. At 12 o'clock, there will be another class playing. However, it's a pre-recorded class that I've done, which I've done for my Lift Lean group, and it's going up on this page at 12 o'clock. So if you want another workout, it's an aerobics and abs workout. If you're interested, that will be playing at 12 o'clock. I will not be here because I'm going off to work at school. So if you put comments on and you're saying hello to me, I'm not being rude by not answering you. I'm just not there. So it's going to be a pre-recorded class going up at 12 o'clock. Then if you want to do Strong Nation, that's at 6 o'clock tonight. It's on Zoom, so you need to message me and I will happily give you the Zoom link as it's National Fitness Day today. And then I shall be back here on Facebook at 7 o'clock for a mobilising stretch class. So just an express one again. So if you fancy joining that, I shall hopefully see you then. Otherwise, have a lovely afternoon and I'll see you soon.